have some goddamn nerve to say we're being ungrateful and we hate this place, man. Speaking about the crimes that affect our people isn't hate. Speaking about the crimes and the suffering that my people go through is not racism. You know what racism is? It's y'all locking our kids up in those cages, man.
That's right.
That's what racism is, man. Racism is denying a brown man his diploma because he was rocking his Mexican flag. Can you believe that, Halak? These devils, man, denied that brother his diploma because he was rocking a Mexican flag. That's why I'm going to say it, man. The oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. El hombre blanco es el diablo que dice la Santa Biblia. Because he has no remorse, no compassion for anyone but his own, man.
That's right.
Mexicans love this country. They love America, man. How many Mexicans fought and died for this country? And the thank you that America that gives Mexicans is a spit in the face, man.
That's right.
You deport my brothers and sisters, man, when you had Operation Wetback. After they came over here and got that food, all those vegetables in the fields, worked the fields for you devils. And the thank you y'all give them is to deport them and send them to Mexico. After you stole that land, man.
That's right.
Yeah, I tell you, this beast is cruel, man. But you know, that's why I'm out here today, man. I'm out here to speak to my raza, to wake my raza up, man. I'm here for my gente. Hombre hispano, hombre latino, hombre mexicano. Aquí estoy hablando por ustedes hoy. Porque esta situación que afecta a nuestra gente es algo muy serio. Mucha de nuestra gente está muriendo ahorita en esos centros de detención. Man, our kids are dying in those cages, man. Before the COVID-19 outbreak started, man, a lot of those kids were dying of the flu in there. And the doctors, the medical experts did nothing. They let them die in there, man. Treated them like dogs. Had those kids drinking out of the toilet, man.
That's right.
Man, and y'all were over, all that's happening, man. And y'all over here celebrating the 4th of July. What a spit in the face that is, man. Telling us to be grateful to this place. We done shown this country so much love, man. So much love and compassion. That's how you know Mexicans, so-called Hispanics are Israelites, man. And that they're righteous people, because all the hatred that you give them, they just want love, man. They just show you love after all the hatred and all the mistreatment that you white people give the Mexicans. They go out of their way to show love to you, man. They go out of their way to show love to America. Well, I'm here today to wake y'all up, man. Y'all Mexicans up, man. Stop loving America, man.
Right.
To hell with this stinking country, man. To hell with this colonizer, man. May God rain vengeance on America for what he's done to my raza, man.
Right.
May God bring down destruction to this evil empire for what they've done to my so-called black brothers and sisters, man. To my First Nations brothers and sisters, man, on those reservations, man.
That's right.
Man, this devil keeps making a mockery of us, man. But this is what I'm here to say today, man. To my raza. Contrary to popular belief, man, the Bible is our story, man. You let this, that's just so, why they're so quick to pick up the Bible and try to say, kill the Indian and save the man. They know that Bible's our book, man. That's how they learn about this land. Christopher Columbus knew about this land from the Bible. He was a so-called Sephardic Jew. As right. You know, the brothers have brought out in our 12 tribes lecture. Y'all can go check that out. We're going to break down how this 12 tribes chart is factual. And we will show the connections to our indigenous tribes to the land of Israel. If you could, halak, go for me 2nd Ezra chapter 13, verse 40. We're going to start right there because I'm going to show you something, man. We know that the original people of this land are the so-called Hispanics and Native Americans. But nobody knows how we got here, man. We just know we're on this land. Come on, man. We didn't magically appear here. We didn't just magically appear out the ground. We had to come from somewhere. When you look at the aspects of indigenous culture, artifacts, you can see connections from right here to the other side of the world. But they never tell you how your ancestors got here. They try to push a lie to say that our ancestors crossed the goddamn land bridge to get over here. You know why they teach that? Because they're trying to say that our ancestors were not smart enough to make ships to sail across the oceans. That they weren't smart enough and too primitive to sail the seas. Well, that's a goddamn lie. Because there's tribes that talk about their ancestors coming from the east over the water. There's tales and folklore of our ancestors having connections to the land of Israel, man. If you could, you got that for me, Got
you, sir.
Go ahead.
It's the second book of Esdras in the Apocrypha. Verse 40. Those are the 10 tribes.
If I could, the so-called Jewish man loves to claim the tribe of Judah, but he never tells you what tribe he is. There's 12 different tribes. Go ask a Jewish man what tribe he's from. He's going to say Jude. That's it. But don't try to claim Benjamin and Levi, but they never say who Issachar is. They never say who Ephraim is. They never say who Gad is. They just say those 3 tribes, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. But man, we're going to bring it out that that's not them. They don't fit no prophecy in this Bible, man. But go ahead, Halak.
It's the book of 2nd Esdras in the Apocrypha, verse 40. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king.
Hosea is talking about Hosea. That's who it's talking about. He was the king of Israel at the time, man, of the northern kingdom. Go ahead, Art.
Whom Salmanassar, the king of Assyria, led away captive.
So they were, trying to escape. King Salmanassar, trying to escape the Assyrian captivity. And God told him, was going to set apart a land for our ancestors so that they could come over here and keep their own laws, statutes, and commandments. Go ahead,
And he carried them over the waters.
So like, over the what?
And he carried them over the waters.
Let me tell you something, man. When it's saying carried them over the waters, it's not talking about a river. For all you fake Israelites that try to come at us, man, trying to say that that's talking about some land in Assyria. I got a question for y'all, man. Where is the land where never mankind dwelt? Go ahead,
And he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land. Verse 41. But they took this counsel among themselves, that they would leave the multitude of heathen.
They would leave the multitude of the heathen, meaning they would separate themselves from the rest of the world, man, from the Hamites, from the Egyptians, from all these, from the so-called white man, from all the Asian man, the Arab man, all these other things. That's why you think about it. Why is America the only land cut off from the rest of the world, man? That's why you wonder, people are quick to assume that the Native Americans came over here and crossed the land bridge, and that you can't find no previous people here besides them, besides us, man. Right. Go ahead,
But they took this counsel among themselves, that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt.
One more time, Mark. What was that land called? The land
go further into a country where never mankind dwelt.
Like I said, this is a land where never mankind dwelt. This is the only side on the earth that it has no previous people besides our indigenous ancestors.
That's right.
It can't be somewhere in Africa. It can't be somewhere in Asia. All those lands were already inhabited with mankind. You ask a fake Israelite where that land where never mankind dwelt is, he can't even tell you. They try to say somewhere in Africa and he can't even point it out. But it's obvious that it's on this side of the earth. And when it says carried over the waters, that's talking about an ocean, man. So to my Raza, this Bible right here is showing you where your ancestors came from, man.
Right.
It's showing you. But of course, the white man used this book because he knew that you would never dare touch it after they used it against you, man. Salaki, sir, if you could give me that image right there, man, because I want to say this, man. They never killed, robbed, raped, and murdered our ancestors in the name of the Bible. They did it in the name of this image, in the name of Cesar Borgia, and in the name of white supremacy. Right. They didn't do it because of the Bible, because who were the Greeks? The Greeks and all the previous European nations were robbing, raping, and murdering other nations before they had the Bible. It's in their nature to rob, rape, and murder everything, man. They are a violent people.
That's
the
right.
true illegal immigrant arrived over here in 1492, man.
Right.
That's who this oppressor is, man.
That's right.
And y'all don't want to believe it. But because you know what? Y'all don't want to believe it because of that Christian church, man. Because of that image. Because of white Jesus. When we go into the Bible says that Christ had dark, white, woolly hair and skin that looked like burnt brass, man. That's nothing like that image right there. But those conquistadors use that image and try to use, you know, missions and boarding schools to try and, you know, force us to give up our identity and culture, man. And that's in the Bible as well. You know, I'm showing you, man, that the Bible is our story, man. We are you gotta ask yourself, like, who else is the chosen people, man? Right. I'm letting you know that, Raza, that we are a special people, man. That's right. We are the Lord's chosen people, because no matter what, man, we got swagger, we got style, man. Right. We are, man, we stand out from all these other people, man. Right. Ain't nobody more hardworking, ain't nobody more, you know, compassionate than us, man. Ain't nobody got style more than us, man. From my so-called blacks to my so-called Native Americans to my so-called Hispanics, man. We rock that stilo, and everyone else wants to copy us, man. I don't see no Japanese, no people in Tokyo trying to be like the Arab, man. I don't see them trying to be like the Africans, man. I don't see them trying to be like the East Indians, but they do try to act like cholos, man. They be liking that lowrider style, man. Same in Europe, man. All these other cultures want to copy. They even want to copy our style of graffiti, man, from hitting them walls up. It's worldwide because that originally started with so-called blacks and Hispanics, man. They love to steal our style, man, because they want to be like us, because they know we're the Lord's chosen.
I.S.U.P.K.